Hey everybody, welcome to ENG 110. My name is Jackie. Excuse me, Jackie Pierce. I'm your instructor for the next 8 weeks. And one of the things that I'll be doing each week at the beginning of the week is providing a video very much like this. I like to call them my weekly walkthroughs. Of course, this one's just a general welcome as well. But what I like to do at the beginning of each week, and typically they'll be posted either on Sunday evening or Monday morning, but we'll walk through exactly what needs to be done for the week. This week is going to look a little bit different simply because the official class hasn't opened yet. So in recording the video, I have to use the teacher's view so that I can show you everything that you're going to be working on. Typically, I will have it turned on to where it looks just like it does when you sign in. But so keep in mind that that will be a little bit different this week, but I promise you we will make it work. I've been teaching at Post for a couple of years now. I've been teaching English at the college level for, I don't know, 1,000 years. So I promise you are in good hands. We will make it through this term together. And the most important thing is that if you have questions, reach out. And even if you don't think you have a specific question, but you are worried about an assignment, reach out. You will have access to me anytime by email, and I am very quick at answering my emails, even during non-work hours, because they come through my phone, so I don't miss them. So use your post student email to send it to my post instructor email. That is the most direct line that you have to me. I do have office hours, and during those office hours, you can reach me on the Fuse phone system. I prefer that you shoot a text before you call. If it's something we need to talk about on the phone, we can do that, but typically I can answer a text much more quickly because I can fire an answer right back to you. But show you those when we get into the course. So let me share my screen with you, and we will take a look at Unit 1 specifically, because that is where we are starting. So one of the things that you should do in the first week is just take a few moments to get oriented to what's going on. Some of these links you will not have, others of these links that you will. You will always have a link to the announcements page, and that is the page that you land on when you first sign in. So this announcement will be on that page, but it'll also come to your student email. I'm gonna really drive home the fact that while you're taking classes at Post, please, please, please check your student email and use your student email often. That is one of the biggest things that people miss and get behind on, is if they don't ever look at their post student email, they don't get notifications, they don't get the announcements, they don't see the stuff that is meant to help you. So please get that in a habit formed soon, sooner rather than later. You should check out the course information. This is where you will find the syllabus. You can look at how to access your textbook. You can see how the course is broken down in terms of grades and all that fun stuff. And then right under that, you have the Meet Your Instructor and Ask Your Instructor links. So as I mentioned, this gives you my office hours, when I will for sure be available by Fuse, but you can reach out anytime. You can text me on that number anytime that you want to, but I will for sure be available on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 10. And then of course we can always set up an appointment outside of that time via email to meet. The next link is the Ask the Instructor, and this is essentially, well, it is a discussion board. So it's not a graded discussion board, but you can ask a question here. Now, these questions should be questions that are about the assignments and about the class. You don't want to ask a question here about your individual grades, because of course anyone can see these. This is a public forum. And in fact, you can click the subscribe button, which will mean that you get notified if someone posts. So if someone asks a question, you'll get a notification. If I answer it, you'll also get a notification. So this is a great place to ask questions, but it should be about the course in general or the assignments specifically, not grades. So those are your main links that will always be over there. And then each week you will click on the unit that is appropriate. We are starting, of course, with unit 1. In each of the units, they'll be set up the same way. You'll have the overview. And this is just something you'll want to read each week. It will give you the lowdown on what we're doing. It'll also share the objectives that we will be tackling this week, and then any activities. So it's almost like a little short checklist so that you know you've done what you need to do. The next link in each unit is a really important one. It's the readings and resources link. So you'll notice that this, if I hover over the writing process and description, this is not a link. Everything that you need to read is right here. In fact, this little symbol that looks like a page means that everything you see is what you get here. If things are underlined, as they are with readings and resources and the introductions discussion board, this is a link. So you want to click on that and expand to the full set of information. So each week before you tackle the graded assignments, you should go through all of the readings and resources. So you click on that link as we just did, and you'll see introduction to personal writing, description and narration. There's an overview, and then there are individual links to your e-textbook. So these are reading assignments, just like if you had a physical copy of a textbook, you would be reading pages 141 to 50 and then pages 73 to 78. So it is extremely important that you actually do the reading assignments, because those are going to help you in completing your graded assignments. So use the readings and resources before you do anything else. Your first item that you have to turn in each week is on Wednesday. That's when you'll post your own response to the discussion board. So you should use Monday and Tuesday to complete all of these readings, and watch any videos and that sort of thing. Because you'll see as we scroll down here under the understanding the assignment, there's a couple of reading assignments, there's an activity to complete, and there's a little short 2-minute video. So you'll want to go through all of these. Under using APA formatting and submitting your assignment, this is one that I'll refer you back to quite a bit, because it has an actual template. So you can see how your papers are supposed to be set up, and you can even use it as literally as a template. So you can just type over it. There are also links on how to submit your assignments in Blackboard and how to submit assignments, the reading assignments and the discussion boards, because they're a little bit different. So these will help you with that. This section using APA formatting and submitting your assignment, this will only be in unit 1, but this is one you may want to come back to and refer to often. And then finally, sometimes there will be, sometimes there won't, but optional resources. This is a TED Talk, of course, by a best-selling author whose name is Ann Hood. And definitely I suggest that you play any of the optional resources as well, because it is going to help you as you navigate. So once you've completed all the readings and resources, you should click back on unit 1, and then you're ready to tackle the assignments. Each week there are going to be 2 assignments, and one of them is still missing, even though I did not turn on the student view. Okay, let me try something when we get to that point. At any rate, the first one in unit 1 is a discussion board. And when you're ready to submit it, you'll click on the link. Everything you need to know is on here as well, but I'm going to go ahead and click that so you can see it. Nope, it's not available yet. Sorry, take it back. It'll look just like the Ask Your Instructor. You'll just hit the Create Thread button, and that will give you a box to fill in. So your unit 1 introduction is 2 paragraphs long. You're going to introduce yourself to the class in the first paragraph. After reviewing the assignments listed on the course information page, write a brief explanation about how you plan to use your time management skills from your first 2 classes to help you complete your written assignments. Then share your feelings regarding writing coming into the class. The second paragraph is going to help you practice for your first official writing assignment. So you're going to write descriptively using the 5 senses about one place that has influenced you in a positive way. You should use descriptions and details to paint a clear picture of the place. The other thing you want to check out when you are using your, when you're doing your assignments is how it's graded. We have what are called rubrics, and you can review the Unit 1 discussion board rubric. This will open up a longer document that will give you, again, kind of reminders of all of the requirements. With all the discussions, you will post your initial response by Wednesday, and then you will have until Sunday night to come back and respond to 2 other students. So that's how you will do your discussion boards each week. And this will give you the rubric as well for how your grades are done. Some of the units later will have additional criteria, and it does show you that. But this is a good idea to pay special attention to so that you can make sure you're meeting the requirements. Okay, always check out the rubrics. All right, let me, it's hiding. There we go. So the second assignment for Unit 1 is a paragraph, and I am going to have to figure out how I can show it to you. I don't have the student preview turned on, so I don't know why it is not showing. There it is. Okay. So Unit 1 assignment, descriptive paragraph submission link. This is the one that you're going to have access to once the course actually starts. But I hopefully will be able to show you the assignment sheet. You will, when you're ready to turn it in, just like the discussion board, you'll click on this title. Again, it's probably not going to let me go to it because it hasn't officially opened yet. You'll notice it even says this item is hidden from students, but will be available after midnight tonight. So keep that in mind. I'm taping this on Sunday. The Unit 1 assignment, you will always want for the writing assignments to click on this link that has the complete instructions and grading rubric. And we just looked at one for the first discussion board. The ones for the writing assignments are a little bit longer. So it's got all the requirements. You're going to write a paragraph about a specific person that left a significant and positive impression on your life. So remember, in the discussion board, you're doing a description of a place. In the assignment, you're doing a discussion about a paragraph about a person. So telling us about them, what makes them so significant. You can include a physical description. You can tell a little story about how you met them, whatever works for you. So narrative and descriptive writing. You're going to turn it in a Word document. So there's a little bit of a difference between the discussion boards where you will post your writing directly onto the discussion board and the formal writing assignments where you will need to upload a document. So again, there's that link that shows you how to submit. Make sure you follow that, and it will help you get everything that you need to. You are going to use APA formatting. So again, in the unit's resources, there's that template. I would just pull that template up and use it. Now, you won't use every piece of the template for this first one because it's only 1 paragraph long, but you will have a cover page and you will have the paragraph on page 2. You will not have to have a works cited or a references page, but still, if you use that template, that way the header is correct, all the spacing is correct, the front page is correct. It's a really good idea to do that. You need to save your documents in either Word format or as a PDF, and then you will upload them to the assignment. So just like you were attaching something to an email, but you are uploading a document. The paragraph itself should be at least 7 sentences long. And of course, again, it has all of the requirements there. Now, this one has a different rubric. So these are formal writing assignments. The rubrics will always be provided on here. And again, it's a good idea to look these over because it can help you target areas to make sure that you're getting all the points that you can possibly get. So when you're ready to turn that in, you can use this submitting an assignment on Blackboard. You also can reach out to the TutorMe system if you want to get someone to help you with your final version of the paper, of the paragraph in this case. That's over here on the left-hand column, along with the APA 7th edition information. You can always access those in the left-hand column. And then at the end of each unit, you will have a little preview of what's coming up in the next one. So once again, I'm excited to get to know everybody. I am looking forward to reading your introductions. Feel free to stick a picture in there. I love to be able to actually see you. It's always kind of nice. If you have any questions or problems, please, 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 please do not hesitate to reach out. I am always happy to walk you through things in even greater detail if needed, and we can always set up appointments if you need some one-on-one help. So there we go. Here's to a great 8 weeks of English 110. Welcome aboard, everybody.